Hello, ladies and gents. I'm Zephyr Victorious, and welcome back to Tripgate. So, apparently my recording software slows down the game because as soon as I turned my recording software off from the last episode, the game started moving really fast. Like, the sky was moving probably 2 or 3 times what it is now, and the ground was flashing a lot faster. And it was actually really interesting. So I'm wondering if, I know I was complaining about like the speed of my game, of how fast I could walk, and I wonder if that's partially because it slows down my system so much. I need to do a computer purge and see if that helps with my computer's performance. But yeah, I won't bore you guys with that. How are you guys? How's your day been? I'm just playing this trippy as all heck game. Kind of fun, you know. If you want to actually go pick this game up, it's on Game Jolt. Hey, look, I found the barrier, or the gate already. Yeah, I actually still don't know what I'm doing in this game. I still don't have objectives other than finding the gates and just keep going. But yeah, this game's actually really cool. Well, it's super interesting. There's 2, 3, 4, oh gosh. Oh no. Are you kidding me? Is there one with torches in it, in front of it? Oh, why do you do this to me? I'm too tired for this. I don't want to walk all the way around and check them all. Oh my gosh. This looks like somebody was playing in like a sandbox and just like went doo 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 doo. Well, okay, let's see what happens when I go through one. I have a feeling it'll disappear just like it did in the first level. But, you know, we'll check it out. We'll find out. Alright, so, I know I asked this already, but how y'all doing? You doing good? I'm assuming that you all either said yes or no, or maybe a oh man, they disappear. I had to go find the one with the torches. I wish I could say be right back, but I don't think I can do that. That'll be fun though. I wish I could just teleport in time and be like, hey, I'm gonna go to the very second that I can find the gate that I'm supposed to go to. I mean, I meant be right back as in like you guys don't have to listen to me talk. But thinking about it a little bit more, it would be really cool if I could skip to that part too. Cheat my way down there. Oh man. Oh man. I'm just gonna keep walking and see if I can find the one that has torches in front of it. Oh, this is gonna take me forever though. Alright, if I can't find this gate in the next... Well, I mean, I'll give it 20 minutes. I'll give it a full episode. I don't think I'm going to play this one anymore. Partially because once I close out of it, I lose my save point. And I really don't want to go through all that again. And partially because I don't know if there's a lot more that this game has to offer. Outside of just me walking around still. It's kind of more of a walking simulator than a game, but I mean that's okay as long as it's interesting. But I don't think I'll pick this one up again. 2 episodes is alright. Yeah. Music. It's like, I want to say it sounds kind of Indian, like the instrument that's being used. I like it. Not the kind of music that I would listen to every day, but you know, I'm kind of more of like a rock, metal, sometimes pop, depending on the mood I'm in. You know, y'all know. I have a feeling this episode is just gonna be me walking around trying to find this gate in this one level, and watch it be like right next to where I spawned. That would be my luck. can't find it. Where is this gate? What is that? What is that? That's new. It's new! It's new! Okay, that is not the one that I came in. It's got torches, but it's not lit. So is there something I have to do? Is there some puzzle or something? Okay, and one thing about like having all of this moving and like it's constantly freaking out is it doesn't feel like I'm actually moving right now. But I actually am, because I can kind of see it gradually getting closer, but it does not feel like I'm getting closer. What am I supposed to do here? I've had like my finger firmly planted on the W this whole time, because I'm walking so slowly. What is this? Okay. So I found the gate, but it's not lit up. What am I supposed to do? Walk through it. Oh, that worked. I'm really surprised that worked. Cool. Yeah! Oh, and we're in the maze. Awesome. The maze that I can't even like see. This is so trippy, guys. Like crazy trippy. Ooh. I actually really don't know how this is gonna look once I render it, upload it, and all that jazz. But on my computer as I'm playing this is trippy as heck. Like this is weird. The graphics and the way that it like sticks to your screen is really odd. What is this? Oh my gosh. I can't like it's kind of hard to see where you can go, because like you can't see the corners until you're almost like on them. So like right now I can kind of see that there's that left-hand turn there, but it's really hard to tell. And that's not something you can't tell until you get like right up on it though. Dude, this game is so trippy. I hate mazes. I mean, I love mazes when I'm doing them on a piece of paper. That's really fun. Hey, there's the gate. Because I'm actually fairly decent at mazes. But that's the one that I was in before. Well, maybe not. Yeah, it is. I'm pretty decent at mazes. I mean, I'm not like an expert or anything. But it's mostly because I can like see things from the far view a lot easier. Kind of like, you know that cheat when you're looking for like spot the differences kind of thing and you cross your eyes until they overlap kind of an idea? I can kind of do that. Oh, I can't tell if my computer's bugging out or if this game is made like this. Going back to, oh yeah, I can kind of do the same thing with mazes and crossword puzzles. Not crossword puzzles, word searches. Where I can kind of just look at it and my brain pulls out the information that I need from it. It's kind of odd. It's really fun trying to like race people during word searches though. It's kind of funny. I am so confused. I think the mazes are like increasing in difficulty because I never hit dead ends on the other one. Oh my gosh. I think the color scheme is actually kind of hurting my eyes a little bit. I mean, granted, I've got crappy eyes and all, but I don't know if this is helping any. Oh, there's a gate. And I really hope it's not the one that I just came out of, because I'd be kind of annoyed. Yeah. Oh, it's not! Look at that! This looks very similar to a puzzle I've already done, though. Can't go that way. This is really easy. I'm kind of hesitant about this. It shouldn't be this easy. There's nowhere else to go. Okay. I always get really nervous when you get like past tutorial-ish levels and then something looks really easy. Because usually that means that there's an enemy or something or other that's gonna happen that makes you like have to work harder to get at the end of the level. What is this game? I wish I would have read up on it just a tad bit more before I started playing it. I mean, the cover art for it is pretty much says it all. But still, I wish I would have understood a bit better what I'm getting myself into. But this is fine. Oof, I need to go to bed. Still got more videos to do. Yeah, party like a night owl. Even though I'm not. Yeah, okay, so there's people that are like night owls that can stay up until like, 3, 4, 5 in the morning and like be perfectly fine the next day. I mean, they still need sleep, but they're like, that is their time to be awake. And then you got morning people that are like, oh yeah, I'm okay with being up this early and da-da-da. And they're just like buzzing, like just talking, and they're kind of annoying. Okay, I'm not either of those. I can stay up late, and I actually tend to do that. But usually I'm in bed watching something on my phone or something like that instead of actually, instead of like being awake to be awake. I'm usually just procrastinating on YouTube or Netflix. Oh my god, are you serious? Or something like that, instead of like actually being around people. Well, I mean, most of my friends go to bed at like midnight or 1 anyway, but I am definitely not a morning person. It takes me like an hour to wake up in the morning, and I get really pissy with people that are like super spunky in the morning. I did have, so I was in California a week and a half ago, or 2 weeks ago. Whenever this video comes up, it'll be something. And I was staying with a bunch of friends, and we were all like sleeping in the same room or the same building, depending on which friends it was. And there was one time where on the drive up there we drove like 12 hours, and we did like 4 the first night and 8 the next day. Oh, there we go, found the gate. And it just ended up like the first day I didn't bring any mattress pads or anything, and we ended up sleeping on like a super hard floor. So you don't sleep real great anyway, and then like everybody was being loud that night, and so we went to bed super late. I mean, I can sleep through anything, but I was one of the people that was being loud. So you stay up super late, and then you have, you don't sleep well because you're on the hard floor. So I woke up at like 4 or 5 in the morning. I woke up every like half hour, but then I stayed awake at 4 or 5 in the morning. So by the time breakfast was at 8, I was like flipping out. I'm okay. I'm like super hyper as a person, like just in general. So then I was like bouncing off the walls, and I was going nuts, and all of my friends, all my like non-morning friends, were just giving me the evil stares, and my morning friends were like bouncing along with me. And it was super funny because I had a friend who was like, oh, I was wondering if you were a morning or an evening person. It looks like you're just both. I was like, no, I've just been up for like 3 hours. It's all good, And I'm like bouncing off the wall and eating very, very sugary chocolate bread for breakfast. Or what else did we have? We had like some sort of cereal and blueberry muffins. And I was just eating like all the sugar I could get. And they were like, I think they were very nervous that they had to drive in the car with me for that much longer. Getting restless and all that jazz, but that's kind of how I normally see morning people, is like, how are you awake right now? And I don't like coffee. I actually really hate the smell and taste of coffee. So then when my friends are like, just give me a cup of coffee and in like 10 minutes and I'll be good. And I'm like, you stay away from me for an hour and I won't bite your head off. Actually, okay, I'm not always like that, but a lot of the time, like, I wake up an hour before I have to be in class because that's usually when my brain starts functioning. And it's really hard for me to hold conversation before that, or at least intelligent conversation. It's usually like grunts. I know a lot of people that are like that like in the morning they're just like that you communicate solely through primal noises. But yeah. Kind of curious though, how many people are morning persons versus night owls? Because like I've always wondered, I have a lot of friends that are kind of a little bit of both, and then I have friends that are like strictly night owl, and I have some friends that are like strictly morning people. But I don't know if that's like how many people are on each side of that. I never knew. I don't know. Although I can't say when you have to wake up early, it is the worst thing in the world. If you wake up early on accident, it's not so bad. But like I had a job where I had to be at work at 4 in the morning. Let me tell you, that was the worst. It was pretty rough. You had to like wake up at like 3:30. You had 15 minutes to get ready, 15 minutes to get to work, and you'd roll in like at 4:05 or something. It was rough, man. And then have class at... That's the one I came in, right? I think so. And then you'd have class at like 8:30, so you pretty much go straight from work to class. It was just... Woo! I don't know. I was neither a morning person or a night owl because I had to go to sleep. Unlike normal people. I would try to go to bed by like 8 every night. And if I was up till 10, I was like, I'm going to have a hell of a day tomorrow. Like, this is just going to be awful. Because, like, that meant that I got, 5 hours of sleep maybe. I actually had a time where I was averaging 4.5. So I had a watch, or I still have the watch, I just don't wear it, that would track my sleep patterns. I legit was averaging 4.5 hours a week. That was including like my one day off where I would get 10 hours of sleep, or 8, or however long it was. But man, was I messed up. Like, you start going crazy if you don't get enough sleep, especially if you get like 4. I think I was averaging like 5 hours of sleep a night, but then I'd take a nap every chance that I got, so then I was like taking like 1 hour naps. But man, you lose your mind when you don't sleep. So go to sleep, kids. Stay in school, don't do drugs, all that jazz. But seriously though, sleep and food. Man, I was always hungry. And then when I wasn't hungry, I was so moody. Sleep and food, the two things that I talk about the most. All in one episode. Look at that. Poor you guys. Okay, I'm so confused. I don't know where this thing is, and I'm moving so slow, and the torches don't help. And I already walked through that thing. Walked around. I didn't really want to go all the way through those bushes because they were so far away. And because I don't really want this whole episode to be just me talking. I kind of want things to happen, but I can't find the other gate for things to happen. So, yeah. That sound, though. Like, it's really pretty, but at the same time, it kind of... After a while, it's a little bit grating. Like, I'm not harshing on the music. Because I actually really like it. It's very pretty music. It's very calming, sets the mood. But it's not my style, and it's kind of getting just a tad bit irritating after a while. But that's okay. I mean, some people, this is their jam. I'm not judging. I have some music that I'd rather not disclose on my iPod that some people think is really bad and some people really like. So I completely get having your own choice in music. Power to you. Actually, I'm very impressed with people who like enjoy classical music and stuff, because some of it is, I mean, okay, some of it's like really cool, with like, you know, the piano guys, like they're very clever and creative and stuff, but then some of it seems like it's not any different than other pieces. And when people can actually get into that, like, that shows they have a real passion for it, which I find pretty amazing. And when you have no lyrics, it's a lot more, I'm not going to say it's pure, but it's a lot more about the instrument and like the way that the music flows, which is really cool. But I myself can't get into classical very easily. Oh, my darn nose. Okay, I'm pretty sure the gate's behind those bushes that I was walking towards earlier that I didn't end up walking all the way through. That's all good. No problems. Oh, my nose. Sorry if you can hear that. Like, I'm just trying to rub it and it's not working. Gosh. Hello, person. I don't understand why there's people in this game if you can't, like, interact with them and they have no masks. That's another question I've got about this one, is why are there people? And why do I not have objectives? I mean, I think this is supposed to be mostly for, like, pleasure, kind of like a casual game, but I'm not 100% on that because I didn't read anything about it before the game started. That's okay. Man, but this game's actually really clever, and like clever with the colors and like the way that they use it. And this game's really cool. I mean, okay, it's over on Game Jolt. If you guys want to go play it, go for it. I don't know if it's finished, but I mean, it's super interesting from what's happened so far. I have heard that it's a puzzle game, but I haven't actually seen very many puzzles. I've seen mazes, and I did have to walk through a gate before it would activate. But other than that, I don't know anything else about it or its puzzles. But yeah, if you want to play it, go for it. I would recommend it if you enjoy this kind of thing. I mean, if you've got epilepsy, probably not. I think this game would be a little rough on the synapses there, but also, if you get headaches easily, this might not be the game for you either. I don't know why I should tell you this at the end after all of the psychedelic whatchamacallums. Am I getting closer to this? Like, it doesn't seem like I am. Am I? Yes, ever so slowly. Alright, that's okay. Gosh, this is taking forever. I mean, I've gone so far. And it looks so close. It's like, you know, when you're walking towards a mountain and you walk and you know you're getting closer, but the mountain never actually seems to get closer. It's kind of what this feels like. I'm walking towards my mountain of leaves. Or pixels or trees or whatever the heck this is. Okay, well, I don't think I'm gonna get there anytime soon, and this is kind of boring just to watch. I don't have any more stories that are coming to mind at this point that you guys would probably want to hear. So, I'm going to leave this episode here. If you want to, you can go over and play this game on Game Jolt. It's super interesting, a little trippy, but that's okay. But yeah, if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. If you have any game requests, go for it. I love to hear them. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!